right, so
Pass around the floor a little bit. Yeah.
you guys, over there, you guys use 23. That half is, your half is definitely 3.
That work? Yes, go. I'll go for that funky colored gloves. Let's see.
What's that? It's got the sausage concept.
Are you using a tool to put the gums and the papilla in there, Matt?
I think I might have
So,
needed
yeah, I
more,
would say-
but
I can get you some more.
Otherwise they're gonna look like they just got out of work out.
no, it's big deal. So this is composite, basically.
Yeah, pink composite. So you'll see the next one. It's more flowable, and you can use it to trace the papilla. Hey, don't worry too much about the filler right now, but it looks really good.
Just
Maybe we
smear
should do a
some.
house check. So we'll go around with the flowable afterwards. Fill in the areas.
Yeah, so you're just gonna smash it on, try to keep a thin layer.
It's freaking hideous.
So when you wanna export your STL to be printed, and you've used mesh mixer, you send it directly from mesh mixer to the printer?
Yeah, so you would, so when you're in Mesh Mixer and you export it as a new STL, and you save it somewhere, and then you just drop it onto your printer. You guys get some?
Is that flowable up there?
Yeah, who wants some flowable?
Yeah, we can pass it down.
Sure.
Are you ready for it?
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll try some.
It comes out super smooth.
I have a little plastic, I use plastic.
This side, this half of the table, though, used a different color. So just make sure you get the right color here. See it here? So you're just gonna kind of layer this, just use the flow to kind of squeeze it right.
Is that is it a set in the?
Oh, good.
Go try using instruments for this. It's actually easier with your fingers. So go to. Nice, dude.
Fingers are go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So now what, I just go cure it?
Not yet. We're gonna dry try it this heat and put some glaze on it.
Should we have it cured a little bit?
Yeah, that paint's gonna peel off.
Yeah, we can do a quick cure.
Yeah, do a quick cure.
I would have thinned it out. You know, so like,
More?
yeah, you see like right here, it's it can be super thin because afterwards,
Yeah, I mean,
this
this thing here.
is really thin and showing through. Just add that flow forward. So we kind of go around and just press it in. Make it too good.
Did you like using
Yeah.
Like, it's And I would make him to like sausage because always easier. But when it's starting too much, I'm moving this.
So when you're done, you should make up a separate
What do you mean? See, it spreads out.
That's yours. You should end up with something like this: you have the body, the backbone, and then just kind of pulling it down into each.
Also, there's other good bringers. What did you say?
Try it.
Never remember about this.
What about
Right there.
Triad has it. Is that Triad?
No, this is perfect one.
Okay.
Yeah,
But Triad has an old fashioned.
It's old fashioned, but we use a old fashioned triad one. I don't think it has all the right, right weights, the wavelengths.
Yeah, I remember
The rest is fully. You'll see this one here, heating has, like we're not supposed to, and we resist it for months, but it's not like $100 it's thousands. So, yeah, we resisted for a long time, but afterwards, these are hearing so much better. You're like terrible. It's fine. Actually, if you hear that, hearing, do you want to add some flow first?
Mine and more, every year she's gonna change. So, she's selling your own stuff.
Just put it
I'll just buy your own.
Thanks.
You know I would.
You know, if you're ever going to, just call me. That one I have sucks.
Throw it in.
It's just
Just kind of look where you're putting yours, and just remember where you're putting it.
This is where we just go.
And honestly, a lot of this, I would do this.
How those going far off?
I shut this one down, and just chopped it up to windows.
So, we'll tap. And we'll do some,
Going through and going through.
stain glaze
This
on
one's
it.
pretty much
And
done.
then,
This
the
one's-
glaze is where it gets really pretty.
This is what I want. This one's-
Yeah, that's been in the posterior.
If you, when you're doing that, stain.
This one I get.
You have enough space to be touching.
It's the other way around.
Looks too slow.
Yeah.
I don't know what your minimum is for the titanium.
So, yeah, so this one is the,
Yeah, that looks in the posterior, it looks like that would be tight, it's like titanium bars or curves.
evasive. So optic,
It would be
optic
this
glaze is
exact
the.
thing.
I think you can.
Tie.
This is kind of.
Right?
So let's pass it around.
This is where I wanted the multi-unit apartments.
Alright.
Right, so there's nothing.
You over here, do you wanna,
Yeah.
do you wanna throw some stain on that, or do you want me to?
That's fine, yeah.
I have some other thing. That's what we.
This is- Well, I just did it yesterday. I don't-
My favorite is a little blue.
I didn't size it. That stuff.
But I only got one box.
What was the name of this stuff again? We just used.
Where's your headquarters at?
You said that's on Amazon or you?
Sorry, those aren't good.
I know the popular ones are. It's still resident.
No.
Is that, approved or?
What kind of head?
Matt, is there a particular parafill color that's best, or should I just buy the box of the parafill?
So there's, that side is 21.
Just looks like it's on because all I bought was this stained.
Jared, you want to pass those micro brushes?
Yeah.
These are teeth.
Is this for the teeth?
The incisal edge?
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
The blue is for the inside ledge.
Yeah.
Translucency's stupid. It's overrated.
Do you want some or not?
Sure, I'll try it for fun. I doubt I'll ever use it.
You're taking it off, so it's like resin, so you guys might.
So this stuff dries fast, guys, so it's self-drying. So just paint a little on your incisal edges. Pass the microtip brushes down.
Enamel ones.
And will you throw those microtip brushes down here too? You got this? So this stuff dries quickly, and it's self-drying. So get it on there. This is incisal edge translucency, so just a little blue on the incisal edges.
If anyone needs more micro brushes, I got them over here.
Then it's just the top glaze, right, Matt? That's what it is.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna glaze the whole thing with the glaze, not the thinner. Yeah, the natural glaze. Yeah. Right. Just on the top, it says the vanilla. Yeah, so you're gonna just paint the whole thing with that.
We're gonna have a contest.
Alright. All right, does anybody need any blue or microtip brushes?
No, iPad directly to projector. Nice. We just figured that back facing camera is what we go to the computer selfie camera. That's what
Right, so you can shoot from.
Igor, maybe you should take videos.
When it just didn't
Right now.
to go without my
Oh,
phone.
you're good.
I mean, you're in you on my shoulder part right
No, I meant video like this set.
now. Oh, okay, yeah.
Like what? Like the screen.
Yeah, let me do it here as well. So it's like here.
Alright. So yeah, just a little blue on the incisal and then throw some glaze over the top of this.
Fingernail polish.
Hurry up, Jared.
Did you use?
The glaze and go back.
Yep. Like one thick coat of glaze. No, girls will do it good because they paint their nails all day.
Yeah, it's just like nails.
Oh yeah, all day. That's all they do. All day, barefoot, climbing in the kitchen, painting their nails.
All day.
hard for me to fit in other activities.
Between dishes and pregnancy.
Yes. Full-time job.
Did you do a little bluish?
I did the blue, but not the glaze.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for the glaze. Cool.
I'm afraid the blue's gonna look good.
This is A2 resin, so yeah, you end up buying it and probably buy bleach, and then you can always use the yellow stains and stain it down. And get those too.
Always easier to stand it down.
Yeah. So when you put in the glaze on, you just want to do one quick streak over it, because it'll get gummy if you try to sit there and brush on it, because it cures on its own.
Well, I'm definitely, if it's my first time, I'm gonna do a single unit, not the whole.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So this, you guys can use these as demos in your office for.
Or it's a nice keychain. Hang it from your car mirror.
For a shell, it's good for hauling too.
Yeah, yeah. Try it out.
Careful too.
Various possibilities.
It could be a service to your patients.
Yeah, I don't know, like in the blue. I went heavy on the laterals just for fun to see what happened.
Yeah, I just be around one side just to see.
If I'm gonna use it as a model now.
Stain is, very conscious that.
I mean, if you guys are actually doing this, careful the glaze doesn't flow down into the screw channels.
So don't glaze your occlusal.
Yeah,
So you
it's
just
probably
use your facials or
very popular in
you-
I don't know.
Yeah.
I do everything. This is just
But I
the
took
time
a course in Tijuana.
What about the attack?
Oh, nice.
The expert with GDIA.
Probably.
So I don't know if that's him, yeah.
That'll be nice in the voice.
But I'm gonna,
Feels
yeah,
better.
I'm gonna dig into that.
Yeah, it's a deep
It's like
hole.
glaze.
Yeah, it's fine.
For sure. Like I said, between patients, this is one thing. I'm just.
Yeah, this is cool.
See if you can design that. Coolest thing.
Yeah, I'm not liking the blue at all.
So this is,
You
this
think I
is
will
mine.
pass on the
I don't
blue?
I
know.
think you might have just, I did
Yeah.
like.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I really
I
don't.
went lighter on this side and heavier.
What did you trust things, right?
About 2 years ago.
I used to be for
Yeah.
Like gray kind of better.
So,
Yeah.
in the beginning of my implant journey,
I'm down a couple of forwards.
I was getting emotional about God, but it seems so sophisticated, adding to expenses. I say simple,
Yeah.
300. Until I met him, the doctor who used to do his own. He said, "Well, this is fun. Do it, you know, my overhead going up." So I got into it. Yeah, and obviously it's fun. Yeah, PLA, that's good.
How quickly is your printer guide? With the years?
Maximum 2 hours. Yeah, but it's a single tray, I cannot print volume. They have different models too. And mine is
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and then I got you.
Nobody's riding motorcycles.
Next time is park.
Be too old for that.
While you're getting after it, it's like-
How old are you?
Yeah, I think resin is one.
Yeah.
So it's
resin.
So the length of time that it takes. To decide on how the one that goes around.
That's kind of like the way it's like.
That was layer, you lay it down flat. It's a
Just like raw material expectations,
But faster with speed, less accuracy, but for certain records, it does not need to be too accurate. So, settings, swap out some pretty good.
I didn't think they have such because I know some.
And I mean, looking at the price, it's very competitive to these, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, this is like 24,000.
You use 95 for the same price. And the original memory, I think we bought it for 2019 for like $900. The original memory. I wouldn't recommend the original one.
No, if I'm getting 55.
Yeah, I would have
That's
55.
about it.
I think we have some big ones.
Or wait till the new one's released, because they announced one. We'll see what they make.
Yeah, that's perfect. They're based in California. These guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Because, oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, they may have some reps in that.
That explains it, because we're friends with the reps, and they always post, send them on a computer and everything, so.
I have no run like primary, like large updates. Windows 10. Yeah, it's worth Didn't put much.
So you're gonna, you wanna do it.
I got my ace. Should be easy enough. Even if they didn't do it, if they didn't make it, no. I do. I have actually a lot of responses for, look at it. It's like,
So you wanna have, multiple story. So you gotta figure out.
2%?
So he's got a denture. Is the denture aesthetics close? Yeah. Okay. So are you up to early that denture? I think that would be because the nice thing about that is, I mean, if you don't want to do that, right, let's just say, you know what, I'm fine in the denture, I don't really want the stress of like doing a conversion temporary, and like, if you don't want to do that, let's talk about two ways. Let's talk about doing one where just like kind of uncovered, put ultras on, what it might feel like. So if you didn't want to convert that denture, it's okay saying throughout the whole process. You gotta put some more. You need to figure out, do you need angles? And that's the question you don't really go right now, because it's like, where are those deviations? Do you think they might be coming out and being close to the incisal edge? Or do you feel pretty confident they'll be behind the incisal edge? You did, good. Perfect, okay. You can certainly take a comb in and then look at it. If you did that in that way, you're probably in pretty good shape. Now, you can go on and order 4 straights and 2 17s. And you can open the 2 straights, try them on, and you're going to 100%. Well, you've got your angles. So I would maybe order 4 straights. Probably. Because your backs doesn't really matter. It could be like a few degrees, kind of different angles. It's probably going to be straights. And you didn't plan on it. Most likely to see your straights. For your heights, your car heights, probably want to go, probably just err on that 2 millimeter.
This still doesn't last long as it does.
So,
I don't know, I asked the guy that essentially was like, never said
So then you need to buy, so you're gonna have to take a final impression. You're gonna do a final impression. Now, ideally, you're gonna take a final impression. So you're gonna need.
So I have a question.
Yes. You're gonna need 4 impressions. Multiple impressions. What should I do? That verification photo that you saw, that's exactly what we got to do. So yeah, you will need 4 analogs. So you put the 4 impression copies on, and then you want to ideally
I understand. So right now,
it's usually because this is where you want high So
and then
take a few conditions and run around and make a little.
depending on their availability.
I like that LCD.
Yeah, I understand.
LCD jump spread and CGI.
First is just,
So now all 4 of those impression coatings are sitting on pipe.
and then
Now you're going to take the open tray.
you guys get it.
Now, you can do that with, like we talked about today. Mirror trays? Do mirror trays in the tray.
You have a card or something?
Mirror trays.
Yeah.
Let me check. Then you're going to, so now you got your final impression.
I have it. Oh, no, I have a picture of my card in my picture.
You can text it to me.
So, yeah,
So,
oh, no.
you know what you could do?
Hey, Dr. B, I wonder if,
I'll see him next,
next week.
if you can pour that up yourself,
Finishing.
or you could just send that out to them and have them go down there and report that. So, do you feel like you're in a rush in this case?
Yeah, so.
They're gonna want.
This one's not
Okay.
even like,
Yeah.
it's a pre-release version. It's not even of the material.
You don't mind that I don't have my cell phone on my personal email?
So
text me
that picture. So let's transition to option C, right?
The standard 6
Instead of 4
Yeah,
you
exactly.
buy 4 temporary cylinders. You kind of understand the difference a little bit.
I kind of expected this to be quicker.
And then you put those on.
Because the picture
And then you take the
picture
dentures.
is down in the bottom of the class.
Sometimes, if you're like, where are the dentures? You can take. Yeah.
So, this one,
Now we want
You guys go forward with the denture so that it slides over the cylinders.
and the rest of them are somewhere in between, almost done all the way to just getting started. Well, pretty much where we're at, I started on was going to just
And then you will slide over the cylinders. And now you're gonna attach those cylinders to some material. Now, if you're doing dentures, you gotta use acrylic.
No, we don't lose them.
Just a big piece of it.
Right, so there's no other cards. I already marked which ones were, so that I can
Put
mix
it
it
up
up.
on jet
These,
stream.
so I'm gonna go on.
So that's great. The only downside to that is we're talking
Those off of this one, so we didn't, like I said, we didn't.
So that easy thing that was two tubes on this. We're not talking about little ones, okay, we're talking about a big hole. Yeah, and put it in a monojet cylinder.
You know these things, they're all like somewhere.
I don't know, I don't think Alright.
That's what I just told you.
But it's like, I feel like I've been trying to get rid of these for 2 years, and I keep doing it, and keep getting them back.
Ideally, it's kind of biting into the picture while it's set. That way your fusion is gonna be rock solid. You could just hold it up with your finger and set, but it might be a little off versus biting to it. Just remember that when you are doing the temporary cell, you get it down, you have to round the cylinders down, so it's not
Gotcha.
So, if you're doing it with a thumb, you're holding out this little ladder door sticking out, because once it cures, you're gonna take it off and grind out the cylinders. So, yes, a couple different ways to do that. So now you have, and then you're gonna, I don't have palate in Colorado, flanges, and then some.
Oh, so I saw that. Then you go home and press the button, charge me, press the button.
So, the cool part is like,
What I'm
now
saying-
you do that day.
What I'm saying is, I already have a
So not right? So like, now you bought some.
Dude, I know what my son's like.
You run into one little issue.
So,
That's what I'm saying. I'm not ready to price myself out. I know where my
now
son's
you
like.
can
There's
just
certain
go
pieces
with
of
our
stuff.
students. Remember the PMR is, you're talking about material around here, so you need a tray pickup and pick up. So I would go back, I would probably think, I would just make that one bite-sized chunk. It's like,
This is great. I'll just start
then you
from over here and do
do
a
a
long.
PMR process on the side.
Now,
Now, how do I actually?
I was trying to text you the link, but it's taking forever.
That's it's two different workflows on how you get there. Whether
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. The guy's name is Michael R. It's kind of weird to.
Hey, you guys want to practice?
Oh,
case, like, just
okay.
brain and face, brain and teeth, like, what do you guys want to do? Let's practice this for
Buffalo, New York.
Whatever it is.
Work
Let's just practice.
None of us have families to home
Yeah,
kids.
But do that once every, do that probably the best, just go through that case after remove teeth.
Yeah, I was there for.
you could, yeah.
Was there for.
Convert it, then pick it up, pour it up. Do everything to show the same Yeah, he goes home happy and you have all that data.
So Jared, one thing I can't get to this 5.
So, RJ, I was wondering if I can't read.
I was hoping.
You got the only two things you need to give Frank. The temporary scan or the pass.
You know what that is?
Yeah. The 10 bond is all
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So that's just, temporary on fast.
For once.
You don't have to get research.
It is. Desert and road, yeah.
Once you've done a good number
What the problem is in this because lack of names. It's like so many offices. So if every shopping center is a dental office, and when I do
When you convert it, it's sitting on the and you just not now. Make sure you get some of the basic
Plaza.
So most of the can't use that just laying on the ground like this.
I'll be the push back.
Especially now, everybody's trying to do.
I think that I haven't actually.
So it's a block.
Those are the only two things. And then the master has
I just have a very you guys want to do this? I want to run. I want to do this. Not like that anymore. I want to focus on stress.
final on.
Did everyone get glaze?
Glaze time.
Glaze out.
Let's do this and then jump.
Where's the glaze? Who's got the glaze?
Put it back in the box.
You did? Okay, sweet.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
I'll have something to report next time.
Yeah, I know, I don't go to it.
I don't exactly sure, but like, also like a lot of. And you start to look at what he wants.
And not like overhead.
Some good ideas.
I was just like, why am I doing this? You know, not like, like overhead is like.
Headed back to Vegas.
Yeah.
How long was that?
I'm just like,
1 hour.
I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, but I didn't have too many choices. Southwest was very late, so I found a good time.
Dr. B.
Okay, did you
One
see
of
it?
the ones that like it's just go through it, so you start.
Are you playing back in there?
Yeah,
Like
that's it.
import stuff, so the guys can go through the different phases and.
It's just super.
I think a lot of it's
Over there.
I did look fine. No, I have a friend.
This is all purpose of today.
Like, are you kidding? I will pay a lot.
It's hard.
Like, you could go.
Put your light where it's
Yeah, this is important, but it's. Okay, you're gonna try to import that.
Glaze still, the gum's still kind of a little mushy afterwards.
Yeah, a little bit. A little
They
bit.
can just
soft.
chew on their own gums. That's
Yep.
fine.
That's fine.
This should be done.
All right, so
Get on blues. No bueno.
so we got a no-go on the blue. We don't like the blue.
That's right. Yeah, I totally love it.
You know what? Did
I like it. I don't mind doing this here.
I love mine. I love the
Yeah.
Just a tinge of blue.
I just barely.
Yeah, I like that.
I have way too much there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. A little too much.
Yeah.
You just need a light.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Let me see here. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
No.
We all have different aesthetic. I actually very much.
Brady likes the
Let
California.
me express that one more time. I hate the frickin' blue, okay?
Alright, should we do this?
All right, so we still got more time for those that can stay. Let's do LaToya's case since you guys are kind of already like familiar. Let's do it from the beginning where we're actually going to import everything and start from scratch. So let's go ahead and everybody go up and hit the X folder next to the top, and that's going to close your case. And you're going to just discard, I wouldn't say this, everyone just discard the case, and then we're going to go back into Blue Sky.
The same
You
one.
should get back into that start new project right when you open it up.
This one here.
And we're going to start from scratch. So just open up Blue Sky Bio from scratch. And we're going to go in and let's do this case from scratch. So everyone click surgical guides. And we're going to start with the CT scan. Good, you've done this before, huh? Yeah, perfect. Okay, and so the scan should be,
Nan is in her on desktop.
yeah, it should be,
Where are we going, model editing?
it should be LaToya, and just open up her CBCT.
Like this, maybe something, maybe like, you know, manageable instead of Excel for one of them, and now the software
Why-
confused and this got imported back.
Why do you need a wax up in a case like this again where you've got pretty much all your teeth more or less where you want your upper teeth?
So
You got an anterior open bite, but generally the others are where you
Problems.
kind of know you need them.
Yeah, but
So in this case, I intruded the posteriors
importing on
a
the
decent amount.
Yeah, you can.
Probably 4 or 5
On the wax
millimeters.
up, you just kind of canted the whole plane to close the anterior and intrude the posterior.
Yeah.
The main thing to keep in mind is whatever you import.
And the whole purpose is so that you plan your implants in both the direction and the angulation of the teeth. as well as the depth.
Like mesh mixer.
And you still use that mesh first flat library?
Yep.
Then you just select from first molar, first
How long
molar, or
does it
something?
take with
Or you can select all mixed.
With Itero?
Yeah, this is Itero.
No, it's an iPhone scan.
Oh, that app.
Yeah.
So it's quick.
Yeah, it's like
Wow. And then how do you send it from iPhone?
you export it and then you can email it to yourself. So,
Okay. And I notice it's OBJ object.
yes, so it's face up. And
Yeah.
let's see. I mean, I know the plan is like
This one,
do
right?
this before.
Same thing.
Are you wearing out?
It doesn't have to be done just so.
What's that?
I'm gonna have to go.
It's better, I don't know where it is. Just got that. Oh, it's there we go. Just facing that.
It does kind of look real
For
though.
a second, I'm like, oh, that's not that weird.
Some wire.
I don't know, but I want to get to know that.
How do you broaden your teeth chain again?
So you turn on,
Okay, that's like that.
I like using the chain function.
The entire teeth chain, right?
So you want to show high teeth chain. And then so you get that, you want to lock from middle and then swing outwards.
Oh, I
The dots,
remember.
remember? So look from the occlusal, look straight at the occlusal. Yeah, straight on. And then you lock the central.
There is, that's what I got.
And then it's like it doesn't swing
Oh, I
from
remember.
where
That
it's
one's pretty good there, so the knees I can start to move out.
And this is shift, click out the tooth. So unlocks the red.
Oops.
And then remember how delayed this is? It's
Oh, yeah.
This is the part that's really like so it's like subtle small movements.
Yeah.
Just more or less something like that. Then I can go back and intrude individual teeth as I
Have you
want.
ever,
You can use the tooth chain to intrude, or you can go from
cross
side to
converted hybrid case to overdenture to vice versa?
Converting overdenture to hybrid.
Yeah.
Or is hybrid to overdenture? I
Yeah,
wouldn't imagine we would want that.
well, there's
How do I close the meshes again? Little holes in there.
having a lot of hygiene.
Closed model, not, it's not closed model, you know, like.
Close these little holes.
Okay, so go into model edit panel. Yeah, there you go. And then the hole closing tool, you can close them all. Yeah, the only downside to closing all is it closes the bottom, but don't worry about that.
A little bit of that cannon off, so I'd have to relieve my guide hair or something.
Yep, yep.
Right? And I just have to be aware of that. I kind of just chop these at different angles too.
Yeah, perfect.
No.
It's not bad, dude. So the only downside of closing all is it's going to close the bottom hole too.
Okay.
So if not, you have to individually select each one. Yeah, you have to select each of those. Or you do, that's what you don't want to close, Jared.
So I have to select it as red.
Yeah.
All I have to do,
I think control select. I think you can do multiple. There you go. And then close selected holes. There you go.
now I can go to the crown and bridge. I just did it backwards, I know.
That's okay.
So now I can go to crown and bridge or denture and do that.
Yep. And then plus teeth on the top. The plus tooth. And then Mitch Hurst, flat anatomy.
So you determined that you were going to intrude the molars from what information?
So
The way the smile looked.
yes, from really the photography during the records appointment. You know, a big smile in a photo. And she had a big wide smile. You can kind of see back in the buccal corridor, and you could see that, yeah, the teeth were dropped. They were like below the lower lip line. So I like, to see a little bit of that, where you see kind of the whole upper occlusal plane. And it kind of depends on how you want to set your teeth. So I wanted her back teeth up and her front teeth down, just to create that smile curvature to follow it. And then so I had her photo up, and then I'm having the case up, and I'm putting the teeth in, doing the wax up based on what I think I want on the photo. And then, because the photo gives you one straight shot that you can eyeball. And then if you really got into the face scanning stuff, which it's like kind of accurate, but not super accurate, then you could really like dial in all that stuff.
So at this point, you wouldn't do your cases without your face scan, would you?
I would not say that. I would feel comfortable doing it without a face scan. I'd feel comfortable with doing it with just photography, because I do like doing, just a straight on big smile and a profile photo too, just to look at like buccolingual position, and you can gather most of it from that. I do think the face scan is a little bit just extra. It's a little over the top. I found myself not using it a ton because specifically because the hardest thing for me to do is stitch that face scan into the case perfectly. Every time I stitch it in, I'm like, I don't even know if this is right on. Like, it almost seems like it might not be, could have an error. So I think the face scan is just one of those extra cool factors. Not needed though. Yeah.
I think. There you go. How about I set the width right?
Yeah.
What if I'm looking at this and I want to move these down?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Can I do the same thing but from this direction with those dots?
Yes, with those dots, yeah.
Okay, so this thing here.
Yep.
All right, so I can like fix these ones in.
Yep.
And would you be closing this to this bite? Are you moving these all the way down?
So
at this point or not?
And it all comes down to the photo and what you want to set at. Now I chose
because her lower lip line is pretty much right on the edge of the normal teeth she has when she's smiling.
When she
in the scan.
In the scan?
Yeah.
In the face scan?
Face scan.
I would ignore the face scan. Like I find
the exaggerated photo.
You guys see the exaggerated
photo.
photo.
Where I want to put the edge of 8 and 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't have my phone on me, but I saw a little bit of too much space between incisal ledge and lower lip line, so I chose to drop a little bit based on the photo.
All right. So right here in this, well, I could probably do this a little easier, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And just move this whole chain
down just a bit. Yeah. Yep.
Maybe like
perfect.
Probably have to rotate
Yeah.
it out. She ended up.
That's almost exactly where I
something.
class 3 edge to edge.
Oops.
But that's almost exactly where I had her. Extruded, intruded, and that's where I chose to do my set. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You didn't bring these down a little bit?
No, I left them intruded, and then I'm going to raise her lowers to meet them.
Is there a way to get this occlusion to come up to only my white here? Can I turn off my green? That's what I did. Do you get what I'm trying to ask?
Yes.
Turn that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
So, and this is a dual arch case, right? It has to be. If you're intruding her posteriors, you have to extrude her lower posterior. So this is not a single arch case.
So
and
don't
then
worry about the occlusion here very much.
Correct.
Yeah.
Set your upper to ideal, and then she's going to be off on the lower, and she knows from the case presentation that she's going to have to do the lower. So she's just really hitting up here in weird places, and she knows it's off, and she's just getting ready to do the lower. And then it was all part of the the planning, the explanation to the patient. But I didn't let the lower dictate my upper.
You'd be looking at the photo to see your 24-25 here too.
Correct.
9.
Correct.
All right.
Yep.
So how do you walk through your first couple of appointments? You see your new patient, you see that she'd be a good candidate for this. You take your records that day. Do you sit and make an effort to try to? Okay.
Yeah. No, that's too much work for no production. No.
I'm gonna need a 9-hour nutrition.
Yeah. And then
Make sure the finances are there before you get it.
Yeah, and until you're to the point where you get really fast at this stuff, to the point where you're in it at a consult and you're like, I'm okay to throw a little time into the sale process, whether it's a snap-on smile, right, where you're trying to like really deliver something before you're actually collecting anything. But you got to get to the point where you're like, I'm really fast, I've got the time, I'm okay to throw a little bit of resin at this.
Fill this out too before you go.
But
Now, how do you snap on smile to get a case?
so the perfect example for that would be like a wear case that they've really worn down, and it's like a full mouth rehab crown and bridge, and they're coming in with no confidence, right? They just feel like they've had herpes their whole life, they just don't see anything.
Yeah.
And by you just telling them, hey, you need your vitamin enough and your teeth like
Yeah, so wherever your red
just
dot
isn't gonna
is.
resonate with them.
Right.
You know, you got one option would be to take photos and like Photoshop, but a cooler option would be put the composite, open them up, scan them, do a wax up, print a snap and smile, bring them back, and say snap on, smile. That's what you need to look like, and try to get them bought in by the, oh, I didn't realize how collapsed I was, how short I was, and now I do. And you say, okay, go home and show your spouse, and like they go home and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't unsee this because it's in my own mouth. So
Do you charge for that snap on smile?
So I haven't done a ton of them, so I can't really allude to that. But I mean, if you can, yeah. But if they're not even like all bought in yet, like would they even pay me? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's really good for that patient that has no dental IQ. You told them you need to open your bite with crown and bridge, and you're like, I've seen 20 dentists like that. Like, why are you telling me this? So, yeah, if you have some time, you can figure it out.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know the DSD, so what they like to do is to sell, you know, motivational.
Yeah, motivational.
Yeah. Basically,
That helps us, you know.
Ortho after.
They want to frame them
questions make them laugh.
Like, I'm gonna do
Then they go back
totally
and-
different,
yeah.
never
Yeah,
that's
Let's get out of here and look at some alcohol.
That's
how it starts.
My life's just this crash and burn, baby. 5 kids.
Hell yeah.
He made it all the way to 44 with 5 kids and has a drink, dude. That's pretty impressive.
videos, and then you show them like a big screen, a nice corner of the office where you feel relaxed and happy. And now they watch their video, the pre and then the shells.
Yeah.
And these guys are all crying, like it's real. Like,
Yeah.
you're saying like they can't imagine what they would look like until you show them.
That's good. I like the
When you do that, they get like mind blown.
Yeah.
So now something where they're like, I don't really need that.
Yeah, they have to. You can't unsee that. Yeah, it's pretty. That is good.
They're good at like, because they've been studying books like Influence by Charlie and then how
We know that.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
That's when we totally trained on all that, man. Caldini's the guy on psychology of influence, huh?
Yeah, so
Oh,
these guys
yeah.
are real studied up on all that stuff, and then also how like high-end brands sell, you know,
Yeah,
like Hermes, and how do they get a woman to, or anybody, like nowadays, how do you buy a $10,000 purse, right?
It's really easy, you just give them the credit card and they swipe.
Yeah, but it's all about, it's not just about the bag, but it's about.
Who are you talking about? A group of people or something? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
The DSD, Digital Smart Design people.
It's just scratched. No, did you just scratch?
I'm just done.
Oh, gotcha.
Every day this week.
Yeah.
His weekend starts now.
I'm like 5 months past my schedule for revisions. We get pulled over. Kids all started their sports today for fall. They have 5 days in town.
You learned a few things. I did.
Did you do this and all?
I just think that's what it's up
It takes forever, right? It's just like, you don't want to print it.
I always think like, oh, pick it up on the fly.
I know. It's totally true. So it's just, hey, you guys.
Class.
Thanks for coming on.
Next time we'll get you a name tag. Or what happened.
Alright, face down.
No, wasn't open good, man? Didn't have to do any of them.
Would you lock it out?
Hey, see you later.
So Mark. I mean, I liked it a lot. It just like it's very.
Yeah. Voice. Take care. See you.
So please be careful.
Once you get the light, when you're on the light one, it's over.
They switch locks. My buddy called it the spritzer. Beer, when we were in Boston, they told me too, like a. Yeah, my buddies were having a really fun time with it. They did me like the Sam Adams house. When it was Oktoberfest, so they got me like this, what do you call it, slate?
Oh, yeah, nice.
Is that what it's called? A slate? Like a little, like 6 sample beers and a skid or a.
Anyway, I don't.
They were all.
What's the name of the course? Dental dentistry?
They were sick.
It takes you forever. I like the computer was slow.
Like, I'll talk to this one doesn't record. So that might work. But, oh, yeah, what's nice about this is already the custom shape.
Well, you guys got these things too. Take
Hey, Dr. Cole. Call Dr. Shah.
Well, I played a little bit around with the custom things. It's, do you know how to do a sticky bone?
Yeah.
So with the software, you
Yeah,
can
you call Dr. Shah just like.
so
Like, press it into the mold.
you kind of press it into a mold and put it into an incubator, and it comes out like a custom shaped sticky bone.
But, so, wait, how do you set it? It goes into the flask and then.
The only negative is that you need a segmented model. So from a segmented model, you can build out an optimal thickness.
Okay.
And over the top of those two files, you basically make a circular side over the top. And then when you print it, your bone, it's empty space.
Yeah.
Circular over the top.
Yeah.
So you can see your autograft, sticky bone, put it to the file. Lay it into the incubator for teaching minutes and sometimes.
What's that?
Yeah, you really You have an idea. Pick it up and lay it.
That's crazy. So, I know Straumann is kind of like taking printed titanium meshes.
Oh, yeah.
And then, here instead.
Oh, good.
I just so I their mill zirconia has like some custom to the bone, and then so they put their keyboard under the thing and put it in place, and then basically and so come back there.
So the key aspects of like this last mile. So you've got your wax up, right? You get your wax up, let's say it's a blue sky, so you have that STL. And then your second STL is your model of your so those are the two models. That's really what it is. It's essentially just subtracting one from the other, right? Now, the time where you get most messed up, you have to have both of them.
It's one of the Hall of Fame, right?
Very simple mesh, so that makes solid function is really important. So do you remember how solid? Because when you bring in those two objects, you got one you're waxed up, one you're old model. There's a little top of each other. The two objects in the object browser, right? Mesh Yeah.
Doesn't say that.
You're talking
So I would go back, I would probably think, well, I just make that one bite-sized checkers. It's like,
This is great. I'll just
then go out and do a long PMR process on the stuff. Now, how do I actually?
I was trying to text you the link, but it's taking forever. That's
It's two different workflows on how you get there.
The guy's name is Michael W-H-R-L-E. It's kind of weird to.
You guys want to practice? Like, what do you guys want to do? Let's practice this for others.
Buffalo, New York. It's in Fort Worth, basically.
Let's just practice.
Notice how families get home.
That's very, that probably the best, just go through that case after remove teeth.
Yeah, I was there for.
You could, yeah. I was there for convert it, then pick it up, pour it out. Do everything you should say that. Yeah, you go to someone after and you have all that data.
So Jared, one thing I can't get to this five.
So, RJ,
I was hoping.
The only two things you need to give Frank are the temporary scale.
you know what that is?
Yeah. Tampons are long.
I think that's what I'm thinking.
So that's just the temporary scale on the cast.
For once.
You don't have to get research.
It is.
Once you've done a good number of
What's the problem is
and then
because lack of
in your
names.
process.
It's like so many networks. So if every shopping center is gonna do
You convert it, sit it on the chest. You just not now, make sure you get some of the basic
and Plaza.
So most can't use that just laying on the ground like this.
Especially now everybody's trying to do it.
I think that would, I haven't actually.
It's a block.
Those are the only two things.
I just have a very small. You guys want to do this? I'm not like that anymore. I want to focus on the stress.
The final on.
Everyone get glaze there. Glaze out. Where's the glaze? Who's got the glaze?
Put it back in the box.
You did? Okay, sweet.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
I'll have stuff for report next time.
I've done it.
I know, I don't go to this.
I
Also like a lot of.
I can check what he wants.
And like overhead.
Ideas.
I was just like, why am I doing this? You know, not like overhead is like.
Headed back to Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm just like, 1 hour. I'm like, I don't really.
Yeah, but I didn't have too many choices. Southwest was way late, so I found a good time.
Dr. B.
Okay.
One of the ones that like this is the
Yeah,
import stuff. So the guys can like go through the different phases and mess with it, because I think a lot of us are there.
I did respond with, no, I have a friend.
This is all for your stuff today. Like, are you kidding? I'm not actually. I will pay a lot. Like, you could go there.
Put your life where it is.
We have.
Take your arm.
Let us import, let us. Okay, you're gonna try to import that.
Glaze, the gum's still kind of a little mushy afterwards.
Yeah, a little bit. A little
They
bit
just
soft.
chew on their own gums, that's fine.
Yeah.
This should be gum.
All right, so
They don't lose. No bueno.
so we got a no-go on the blue. No on the
That's right. Yeah, I totally love that.
You know what? Did
I like it, I don't mind to see it.
Yeah.
I just barely like
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I don't put too much there.
Oh, yeah. A little too much.
Yeah.
You just need a light.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Let me see.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We all have different aesthetic. I actually very much dislike.
Brady likes the California.
Let me express that one more time. I hate the frickin' blue, okay?
Alright, should we do this?
All right, so we still got more time for those that can stay. Let's do Latoya's case since you guys are kind of already like familiar. Let's do it from the beginning where we're actually going to import everything and start from scratch. So let's go ahead and everybody go up and hit the X folder next to the top, and that's going to close your case. And you're going to just discard. I wouldn't save this. Everyone just discard the case, and then we're going to go back into Blue Sky.
The same
You
one.
should get back into that Start New Project right when you open it up.
This one here.
Well, we're going to start from scratch. So just open up Blue Sky File from scratch. And we're going to go in and let's do this case from scratch. So everyone click Surgical Guides. And we're going to start with the CT scan. You've done this before, right? Yeah. Okay. And so the scan should be
on desktop.
yeah, it should be
Where are we going, model editing?
it should be Latoya, and just open up her CBCT. So if you click Surgical Guides here. Yeah, you
Oh, they-
drag to, and then you start with
You want this?
Yeah.
Surgical Guides, import CT, and then go into Latoya C, and everyone go scroll down, and then you'll find that CBCT, and you can open that up. So let's go through just stitch. You know, the first thing that they'd ask you is, do you want to crop or rotate your CBCT? Let's just hit OK. Let's not focus on cropping. Cropping just reduces some file size.
It helps if your computer's slow.
If your computer's slow. There you go. Yep, reducing the volume.
Maybe flatten the arches so it's easier to work with. In the rotation view.
Rotating.
Yeah, just the curved speed circles so you can see
Yeah,
both things.
sometimes you can spin this if you want to. Like if you want to try to get it flat, who's this plane? But yeah, you can sit here and crop your volume if you want to have less data. Yeah, and that'll have less data to manipulate.
It's the only time you can manipulate your
And
CBCT.
now import our STL.
Yeah. So let's import our STLs and let's go through just stitching because we want to stitch.
I wouldn't drag those down at all because we're going to stitch it with face scan later.
So let's do. Everyone get in and let's stitch those upper and lowers. And remember, we want to get the upper to the DICOM, and then the lower should be stitched to the upper. So let's make sure everyone kind of understands that principle. All right, so you got her upper jaw, good. So you just added her upper jaw, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. And then switch to or where you would just take control and select upper and lower. And then
Are we choosing this one?
I usually just import one and then import the other.
That one?
Are you pretty comfortable on stitching like
This part? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because they're
So again,
No, you're in Carolyn. Carolyn's someone else.
we can. No, it should be a manual.
there you go. And then let's try automatic again. So hit this down.
This is a new version, that's
Is
why
it?
I don't have that.
Yeah, there you go.
you have the cross-section views?
And this.
You like slide it here.
This four order. Oh, yeah. It's easy to do it. Right.
Focus on the cross. I think it's pretty fun. Keep going all the way across.